Mom took out the hidden weapon. It's really noisy. And then you throw it in the air. Several drones exploded simultaneously. It's much quieter. Fight with peace of mind. Yanajinzei told Sasaki. Now, even if you kill the other party, you won't leave a record. Let him relax and fight. Sasaki slowly closed her eyes. When I opened my eyes again, the figure had disappeared. He appeared in front of Zheng Tai in an instant. Both launched an unrivaled campaign. Swiftly fought together. This man used to be intimidating. The Alpha Coefficient Special Team led. It harvested countless lives. Now, he's an ordinary lumberjack. Adopted dozens of orphans who lost loved ones in the war. I participated in the global summit for my children. Looking for competitors everywhere. Just to get a huge bonus. The white hair looks like a child in front of him. Although unwilling to fight back. However, the disparity in strength. Bloom got hold of him. Then pushed back hard. The whole person hit the tree like a broken kite. The violent impact directly turned Whitehair's eyes white. Passed out. Bloom was just about to take a breath. A man walked out of the jungle behind him. People also surprised Bloom. It was Plank, the organizer of the competition. Plank directly stated that the purpose was to challenge him. Bloom refused without thinking. Hear Bloom's answer. Plank is not angry either. Slowly uncovering the past, he didn't want to mention. Former Alpha Coefficient Special Squad Demon. Hundreds of people died at your hands. Plank's words are like a giant hammer, bumping into Bloom's mind. Now, they adopt war orphans. So be it. I'll give you $10 million if you win. Even if you lose, there will be 300,000 appearance fee. It was an offer Bloom couldn't refuse. Bloom's eyes turned cold. Then I can kill you. This made Plank laugh out loud. I saw that Bloom's body was as fast as a hill. Fast run to Plank. On the other side, the genius competition also began. Sasaki quickly stabbed Masataka with a sword. Zheng Taiwei dodged the attack on one side. Zuozuomu flicked his wrist. Sword reverse crosscut. Shenta. Zheng Tai had to bend down to avoid. Sasaki seized the opportunity to lift his knees and attack Masataka. Blocked by Zheng Tai again. That's all. Every time Sasaki attacked, he was blocked by Shotage. Mom told Wang Mingtu. Said I'd leave here tonight. Hearing this, Wang Mingtu clenched his fists. If you switch with Zheng Tai, can he deal with his opponents as calmly as he can? After a long time, he turned around and left the original hotel. I saw the battle between Plank and Blonde. The fight between the two is extremely intense. I can't see clearly, I've done my best to fight. Plank, on the other hand, looked very relaxed. Wang Mingtu no longer watches the two compete, walked away. I aspire to be the strongest. But the people here are all stronger than themselves. And that left him completely confused. Like I've been trying to climb to the top of the dancer. But in the end, I found the peak. A group of people out of reach. Wandering to the sidelines. Just happened to see me fighting with the yellow-robed man. A heavy punch hit the yellow-robed face door. When the man stumbles. Another uppercut to his jaw. The powerful force directly made him fly backwards. And I went up to him again, and I punched him in the stomach. The full print is deeply indented in his body. The yellow-robed man's body couldn't stop shaking. Then he fell to the ground. Capico, who was watching the game, put his hand on his forehead. Carlson, who won again, laughed heartily. I urged him again. Next, next. At this time, the corner of his eye turned to the undead at the side. I smiled evilly. Here it comes. This man is the leader of the largest gang in the country. Now, only humiliated by an old man. Even so, he didn't dare to attack. Back in the room, he gritted his teeth in hatred. Looking at the phone next to me, I made up my mind. Make a phone call. Tell the other end of the phone to follow the plan. Watching me on TV. Li Shenghao's smile gradually went crazy. But he doesn't know. The call just now will be his death, Nell. At this moment, Wang Mingtu and I are facing off. He asked me if I needed a break to fight again. Say you want it to be a fair fight. I laughed disdainfully. It won't be fair to you when I get some rest. You're really unlucky too. Why are you looking for me at this time? Now is the moment when my battle is at its height. After saying that, my body was shot like a cannonball to the undead land. He calmly assumed a defensive stance. What I didn't expect was, my attacks were easily blocked by him. These moves are the same as Mom's. I step forward again. Wang Mingtu's hand quickly grabs my face. I dive down to dodge the attack. Then gather all the strength in your fists. Hit him hard on the chin. But something that surprised me happened again. My fist was actually grabbed by him. If your strength is only like this, that would be a disappointment for me. I snorted when I heard his words. Wang Mingtu continued to say that he cultivated desperately, just to destroy my self-righteous arrogance. Slow, if you don't take this game seriously, I'm going to kill you. The footage of the game is now being monitored in real time. OTC total betting funds. Already up to $2 billion. The assistant told Donald, the funds are all concentrated in the game between me and Wang Mingfu, and a new one has been sent. The plane arrived on the rooftop of the hotel, outside the H International venue on the other side, after the prosecutor and Zhao Nan walked out of the airport. Zhao Nan's mood is still very low. In the corner, but there is someone watching their every move. Li Shenghao gave him the order to move. Wang Mingtu and I are playing hot here. Feng San and the others are looking at me. You and Kia Zenkin are both worried. Only Feng San had a happy face. You said you don't know what the lady is doing. My own people are fighting. Aren't you worried at all? Feng San told you that, you don't understand. The duel of destiny is the dream of all men. Thinking of this, Feng San, man, I also have such an opponent. How's the guy on the left doing over there? It's clear that Feng San's words seem to be talking about dead people. I heard that he has retired from the rivers and lakes. Feng San said that his left hand is incredible now. Married a high school teacher. Life is ordinary and happy now. While we were chatting. Mutation in field. Wang Mingfu actually repelled me with one palm. Still mocking my strength, but that's all. He's been pushing. It really pissed me off. Do you know why you haven't been able to beat me? Because we are not on the same level at all. Other tigers. How to bet? He wouldn't let a mad dog bite him. Since you are courting death, then I will fulfill you. At the age of 18, he became an unrestricted fighting champion. Become the strongest in the eyes of the world. But he wasn't satisfied. Go to the mysterious Five Veins to practice for many years, just to defeat his fateful enemy. The one who was violent in kindergarten. That in high school. People who beat themselves up in front of teachers and students. Now, he mocks himself again for being crazy. Do you really think you are easy to bully? I don't care about Wang Mingfu's inner drama. And it was a big, solid punch in his face. The powerful force directly blasted him upside down. He pushed hard on the ground under his feet to stabilize his body. I ran towards him again. Sideways to avoid his strong and heavy fist. Look at the space exposed by his abdomen. A punch of energy was directly dented in his abdomen. The immense pain caused Wang Mingtu's face to become distorted. The body can't take it anymore. Bend your knee. Plop to the ground. Don't you understand? The deciding factor is not only strength. The most important thing is the state of mind. The battles you go through are won or lost. And I started in junior high school. The battle is life and death. So every time I risk my life to fight. This is the essential difference between you and me. You can't beat me. Speaking of me turning around and leaving, Wang Mingtu struggled to get up. It's not over yet. Look at the attacking fist. I didn't panic. Just bow your head forward and easily dodge. Then I hit him in the face again. Do you really want to die? My face is cold. Wang Mingtu quickly calculated the situation in the field in his mind. Speed and strength are not dominant. Only one's own physique is an advantage. So he just hugged my waist with the short body. Then congratulations. Just held me up. Hit me hard to the ground. This heavy smashing also made me angry. Wang Mingtu seized the opportunity to ride on me. Fists rained down on me. I bet my life to beat you too. Wang Mingtu's expression becomes crazy. I had to put my hands over my head. Fend off a frenzied attack. The battle on the rooftop of the hotel on the other side also continues, except for a few damaged clothes on Zheng Tai's body. It's okay. On the other hand, Sasaki tried to block the blow. The tendon sheaths are broken. The abdomen is concave into a deep hole. One mouth. Spit out blood. Kneeling on the ground. You didn't use all your strength in your last blow just now. Are you feeling sorry for me? I lost completely. Sasaki said confidently. Liu Yuanzai. Brilliant battle. Really makes people's blood boil. Now, it's our turn to decide the winner. Zheng Tai said to Liu Yanzai. Liu Yuanzai reminded him, to be fair. You can take a break. Zheng Tai gestured and said he was fine. Hear this. Liu Yuanzai smiled. Then let's play. Suddenly, there were rapid footsteps. The appearance of the Iron Man interrupted the two's contempt. Tell mom that something happened in the H country. At this time, Li Shanghao laughed wildly. The photo in his hand. It is the villain who is tied up. I want you to feel the pain of losing your loved one too. This innocent and lovely girl. It's actually black and white. His father is the prosecutor general of State H. Friend is a mysterious descendant of the Five Veins. The ex-boyfriend is even the underworld emperor of H country. Now, he's been kidnapped. When Iron Man told his mother the news, Mom acted extremely calm. How dare you attack your daughter-in-law? It's really to blame. Then he interrupted the two people in the audience. I despise the two, and don't understand what the state is. Mom told Zheng Tai that it was about him. Zheng Tai still wants to ask why he was interrupted by his mother. The incident suddenly asked him to go with him. At this time, Liu Yuanzai congratulated. You're not polite to me at all. I agree. Are you going? After saying that, the whole body erupted with an amazing momentum. Hear his threats. Mom's eyes became cold. Good guy. I don't have time to accompany you now. The Wan Dao gang kidnapped our people to threaten me. If you still want to force us to stay, then today is not a written test. It's a fight to the death. Hear what happened. Liu Yuanzai is no longer embarrassed, just disgusted with the actions of the Wan Dao gang. On the way, Zheng Tai asked the question in his heart. Mom said anyway. Zheng Tai should also know. So I asked Tianan to show him the photo. When I saw that it was Zhao Nan who was replenished by 5 flowers, Zheng Tai gently hugged her forehead. A punch to bend the stair handrail. Regret that if you have always been by Zhao Nan's side, this wouldn't have happened. Mom, stop him. Tell him to calm down at times like this. If you lose your way, you will be in the hands of the enemy. Tianan said that the other party's condition is to meet sister-in-law and future, because all the phones were confiscated. So I can't contact Dihu Group. Mom told him to look for Plank. Tell him what happened and he helps. First and foremost, ensure the safety of Jiaonan, because in the event of an accident, your future personality is expected to be accompanied by countless people. Then tell Zheng Tai about the crisis. No more kindness. Zheng Tai's eyes became hard. Clench your fists. Sister, do you mean that I am allowed to kill? Wang Mingtu on the other side is hitting me hard. I protect my head with both hands against the attack. Grab the neutral palm and push it towards his chin. Grab him by the collar and hit him hard. A head hammer hit him on the forehead. Then take the opportunity to roll and break free. Just about to get up, Wang Mingtu suddenly came behind me. Bare feet formed for me. The more I struggled, the tighter my feet got. I won, you surrender. Wang Mingtu wins. It only takes a few seconds for you to pass out without support. I grinned. What are you talking about? Stomp the ground with your feet. Forcefully carried the undead soil. Then quickly backed away on his back. With a bang, the two crashed into the wall behind them. The powerful impact force made Wang Ming can't help but let go. I took the opportunity to turn around and kick my fist. The two exchanged dozens of punches again. And the more I fought, the more excited I got. On the other hand, the undead map is more and more frightened. Then my mother suddenly appeared and told us to stop. I'm not reconciled. Tell mom not to stop me this time. Look at me. So Gentai told me that something happened to Jiaonan, kidnapped by the Wan Dao gang in Country H. I'm falling into ice when I hear that. The whole body erupted with killing intent like stone. This reckless man. He actually tied up the ex-girlfriend of the underworld emperor. Now, he is still leisurely waiting for the other party to seek revenge. The door was kicked open. The attendant immediately nervously guarded the front. It wasn't me, it was Liu Yuanzai. How dare you get in my way? Looking at Liu Yuanzai's fury, the followers dare not be careless. They took out Biu Biu and pointed at him. Li Shenghao directly ordered, if he dares to act rashly, shoot directly. Liu Yuanzai's eyes are getting colder. Do you know what happens if you offend me? Hear his threats. Li Shenghao didn't care. Look at this guy before you get angry. Then press the remote control. The picture that appeared on the TV made Liu Yuanzai eyes wide open. I saw a group of men in black holding Biu Biu. Control the family. This family is the descendant of Liu Yuanzai. You underestimate our Wandao gang too much. Li Shenghao smiled proudly. You think you have no means to offend? You. Li Yuanzai gnashed his teeth. Fucking court death. A peanut rubbed his face. The door hit the wall behind. As long as you take one step forward, there will be dozens more holes in your family. Li Shenghao laughed madly. The lifeblood is now in control. No matter how angry you are, you can't help it. Liu Yuanzai had to say a few cruel words. And Li Shenghao, who heard this, laughed more recklessly. You have no right to threaten me now. If you want them to be safe, then you must listen to me. Liu Yanzhai asked him what his purpose was. Li Shenghao's face was gloomy. You just need to be in front of me. Just kill the mother and son. This is not difficult for you, is it? Although Liu Yanzhai is angry, I can only reluctantly agree. If you dare to break your promise, you will die miserably. After saying that, he left without looking back. The other side, I was furious when I heard what happened to Jiaonan. Mom slapped me in the face to calm me down. Tell me to mess around again. Jiaonan will die. Now, I don't know what to do. Mom told me to listen to him from now on. Does that guarantee that nothing will happen to Jiaonan? I clenched my fists and asked. Mom only told me I would try my best. A military transport plane flew in the air on the other side. The cabin is full of heavily armed people. Danny told the crowd there were still 8 hours to arrive. Are the destination kids ready? The crowd cheered in response. Danny once again told the crowd an explosive news. This operation could generate hundreds of millions of dollars. Terry said that in addition to the troops on the island, there will also be support from outside the island. Are you sure? Danny told him not to worry. Then begin to deploy the battle plan. When the plane reached 10,000 meters above the island, begin paratrooper descent. Then attack the communication room on the 13th floor from the roof. The goal of the Lennox team is to blow up island northern outpost and satellite antenna. Completely isolate this island. Everyone else was taken hostage. If there are any rebels, shoot them. The other side, the battle between Bloom and Plank is over. Bloom lay on the ground, covered in blood, not knowing whether to live or die. Pa, 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 applause. You are amazing, Bosque said heartily. But the other few games were bad. Drones are destroyed. Live interruption. Off-course gamblers have been protesting. In this emergency, Plank has no good way for the time being. At this time, 2 more people walked out of the jungle. It was Tetsuo and Masa who came to ask for help. Tianan said that there is something important that needs to be contacted by Group A. Plank rejected it. Except for those allowed. Others banned all off-island communications. Tianan said that the Wando gang kidnapped our people. Hope Plank makes it easy. But was rejected again. Said he only cared about the game. As for other things, he didn't care at all. Classical Iron Man has no way. Bend over and bow. Please ask Plank for help. The second largest gangster in country H. It's low for a mobile phone. Bosque didn't want to be too embarrassed either. He took out his phone and threw it out. But it was intercepted by a pair of big hands. It was Plank with a gloomy face. If you want a phone, beat me. I didn't expect him to just finish speaking. One knee hit him in the face. Just a bang. Plank has been hit. The phone slipped out of his hand. Zheng Tai lands a flying kick. Kick the phone into the iron door. I clearly said I can only use my phone if I win. Plank's indifferent voice sounded behind him. Hearing the words, Zheng Tai snorted coldly. Do you think it's handsome to talk like that? Plank's muscles bulged as he was mocked by Zheng Tai's words. You can't beat me. I have all your data. Zheng Tai ignored him. I just want Tiannan to contact Country H to find Zhao Ming as soon as possible. The ignored Plank is about to break his teeth. Wave an iron fist and want to smash it. Facing sandbag-sized fists, Zheng Tai is very calm. One punch dodges the attack. Take the opportunity to take the arm. Kick Plank in the face again. But this time, the attack was blocked by him with his hand. No moment. Buffer. Attack again. Zheng Tai's flying kick hit him hard in the face. Just one blow makes Plank spurt blood. More rapid attacks followed. I saw Zheng Tai jumping high like an ape. One knee directly on Plank's head. Fighting like lightning. Let everyone be stunned for a while. At this time, Zheng Tai reminded Tiannan to call quickly. Plank suddenly lay on the ground. Zheng Tai threw a punch. Zheng Tai immediately dodged the attack from the back. Plank also took the opportunity to get up. The difference between actual combat and data is so big. It seems that compared to the data, or is your fist more trustworthy? Zheng Tai doesn't talk either, just asking if he planned it all. Plank has not responded yet. Zheng Tai's figure has disappeared in place. In an instant, it has arrived in front of Plank. You are responsible for this. When Plank was surprised, his knee hit his chest again. The powerful force makes Plank. The 5 internal organs seem to have shifted. Zheng Tai kicked him flying again. I didn't stop until I hit a tree. I saw Plank roll his eyes. He fell to the ground and passed out with a bang. The result of this crushing victory let Bosque sweat profusely. And Donald, from the sidelines, watching it all, even more furious. Because I believe in the 90% victory given by the AI algorithm. Cost them $160 billion. But for the credibility of the game, also have to. The next step is to bet on Liu Yuanzai. But when the assistant heard that all investors were $800 billion full, it's also a cold sweat when you put it on. Donald appears confident. Because of a lot of detailed investigation, Liu Yuanzai has never lost in his life. The other side, Li Shenhao, who Tai Jiaonan, is also waiting for me. He told me that Nan is safe now. But whether it is safe or not depends on my watch. Then the TV medium and small south is being taken. Bu paper. Mom asked him what he wanted. Li Shenhao said it was very simple. Just asked me to fight with Liu Yanzai. Although I really want to kill it now. But the thought that you would be beaten to death in front of me. I'm shaking with excitement. This man is such a fool. I actually offended this drama by myself. All experts. He even asked us and Liu Yuanzai. Fight to the death. Mom asked him if he would win. Did you keep your promise to release the child? Li Shenhao said that a word is hard to follow. In that case, his mother asked him to arrange the game immediately. But Li Shenhao said to change the order of the game. Indicate that you want me to compete with Liu Yuanzai first. Said to let my mother try it too. The pain of losing a loved one. Here, the fury in my chest was at its peak in an instant. I observed the situation of the gunman opposite. Then I called Mom. In Li Shenhao's mistaken eyes, my figure rushed in front of everyone like lightning. They took out Bu and they wanted to shoot. Everyone's hands holding Bu were pierced by steel needles. It is my mother's support behind. Don't give more reaction time. I'm a face-to-face in boxing. Then I put my knee on the chest of another person. The screams, accompanied by the sound of broken bones, make people's scalps tingle. Li Shenghao was shocked by a series of changes and froze on the spot. At this moment, I am like an eagle in his eyes. And he is the lamb to be slaughtered. I slapped his head directly into the table. For a while, I don't know what to do with the goat leg on the other side of the video. Li Shenghao endured the pain and was ready to give him an order. I didn't give him a chance to open his mouth. I punched him in the mouth. Tears and snot mixed with blood. What else is going on in his mouth? I swung my fist again and punched a few times in a row. At this time, everyone also reacted and took out their weapons one after another, yelling for me to let them go quickly, young master. Suddenly, a figure came silently behind them. The cold light flashed, and two groups of snowflakes bloomed in the air. Li Suichicho under my fist has fallen into a coma. And I showed it to the goatee. We are all betting. I bet he can't afford the $1,000 gang. The consequences of losing Li Suichicho. He bet I give up everything for Nan. After a moment of stalemate, he shoots on the lower south leg. Zhao Nan's body is tied up. Only moans of pain. The goat won't let me go. Otherwise, the next throw will be hit on the head. I also responded, hanging Li Shenghao's hand over the edge of the table. Raise your fist and hit him in the arm. Tooth-tingling bone breaks. Sound. Li Shenghao's arm was abruptly broken. Severe pain just now. He woke up again after being unconscious. The goatee told me to stop. And pointed Biu, at the little man's head. I glanced at the screen, pulled out my mother's steel needle. Then pressed Li Shenghao's head. I really didn't hesitate at the back of his head. Stuck down. This is the scene. Directly took the goat into cardiac arrest. Suddenly, my mother caught me, when stabbed. Mom told the goat to stop and let go. And the steel needle at this time, it has penetrated half a centimeter into the skin. Look at me again, crazy. It seems that anything can be done. Goat Lake thought for a moment. Throw it away with a bang. And he was gasping for air. Sorry, sir. You are the last bloodline of the Wandao gang. Save your life no matter what. On the other side of the beach is a plane parked. The crowd is waiting for me and my mother. Wang Mingtu looked behind him. Said he wanted to go back, but was severely reprimanded. What are you doing? It's because of you that you put others in danger. Just stay near the plane, as I said. Feng San said that he also wanted to stay by the president's side. But because the lady ordered, just here. Kia Zinkan comforted him. Now, Jiaonan's safety is the top priority. In a room in the hotel at the moment. Greyfoss is being held here in handcuffs. It should be almost time. Am I going to do something? I wanted to pretend to be a pig and eat a tiger who expected to encounter a newborn calf. Zheng Tai's feet directly taught him how to be a man. Wait until Plank wakes up again. It was already 2 hours later. He still can't accept being played. Abusive facts. Bosque said he lost a lot of money. Mr. Donald is angry. Because of the Wando gang. This led to an increase in other competitions as well. Bosque is more open-minded. Said he had earned enough this time. It might as well end here. Plank can't make up his mind for a while. Liu Yuan's eye, on the other side, found me and expressed his gratitude. Because Li Shenghao was solved, it also indirectly solves the crisis of his descendants. Zheng Tai's polite expression is that they are all martial arts practitioners. You're welcome. I said it wasn't for him either. Then turn away. No accident, I won't see you again. Tetsuo told everyone that the plane was ready. Then everyone followed Liu Yuan's eye, ready to leave after saying goodbye. Liu Yuanjai's voice came from behind. I, Liu Yuan's eye, have revenge. Gratitude in return, I promise. The Wan Dao gang. I won't appear in front of you again. Sasaki and Jason came over later. Sasaki lamented that it was a pity that there was no winner or loser. Liu Yuan's eye, can't you tell who is stronger and who is weaker? As you get older, look ahead and backward. This has to remind me of Wang Long. The one who discards all distractions. Only fight for 2 masters. It seems that the cultivation base is still not enough. The self-deprecation makes Sasaki and Sasaki ashamed. Then he said that he would practice for a while longer. Please enlighten Liu Yuanzai again. Liu Yuanzai is always welcome. But before that, there are some things to deal with. Gray on the other side. Wu Si is being held in the room. Two armed men stood guard outside the door. Wu Si has been clamoring to watch Wang games. The guard told him he couldn't see it. But this guy keeps banging on the door. The noisy and impatient guard. Ready to open the door and cut him. Just opened the door. Greyforth popped out of nowhere. Hit one of the guards. Then grab him by the collar. Use this guard as a weapon to knock down another person. The two fell to the ground in pain, moaning. Greyfoss grabs a man's head with force. The man's head is turned back at a weird 180 degrees. At this time, Greyfoss calmly released his hand. I moved my wrist. Pick up Biu from the ground. Use it against two people who are already dead on the ground. Looking at the red barrel of the gun, he revealed a perverted smile. Donald, who was watching the surveillance at this time, was also helpless. If there is no competition, you will lose a lot of money. Plank was a smart guy. I didn't expect to mess it up this time. The assistant asked if it was arranged. Other players compete. Also rejected by Donald. Who's going to spend a lot of money betting on that boring game? When justice is at stake. A scene appeared on the screen that made his eyes widen. It was Graves carrying Biu. Biu killed all the way. Donald quickly ordered his assistant. Prepare an emergency contact number. I don't know what came to mind. Suddenly retracted what he just said. Let's wait and see for now. Greyfoss here is back to himself. Get that satellite phone. Danny, are you almost there? On the other side, we also drove to the plane. Everyone was happy to see us safe and sound. Feng San is even more happy, like a 150 kilograms child. Mom looks up, but found a huge transport plane in the sky. And just at that moment, several figures jumped from the plane. I interrupted my mother's thoughts with a call. What about him? I went home and my mom caught up with me. Then there was a loud bang. It seems that there will be a new crisis. There are more than just angels flying in the sky. And birds. These birdmen are rapidly approaching the communication base. Dropped several bombs as they approached. After a short while, the base became a sea of fire. This all bodes well for something big to happen. Mom hurriedly greeted everyone to leave. Everyone immediately rushed to the plane. Make sure everyone is on board. Mom ordered the captain to take off immediately. Facing the impending return. Everyone's in a different mood. With the roar of the engine. The plane is ready for takeoff. Just then, a transport plane is approaching. And they landed right in the way of takeoff. Runway. We don't understand what the other person's intentions are. I saw the transport plane open the cabin. Danny asked Greyfoss over the satellite phone. The plane situation. Dreyfus smiled when he heard that. Get it all back for me. And he's in the control center right now. Kneeling in front of him were Donald and his assistant. Donald will not be the mastermind behind Las Vegas. I'm also someone who has seen big scenes. It is not humble or arrogant to say that we can cooperate with each other. Take what you need. Graves was intrigued. Ask him if he knows what he wants. Suddenly, Carlos and the others broke in. I just happened to see that everyone in front of me is a hero. When has someone pointed a gun at their head? Does the fuck know who I am? Carlos was about to have a seizure. Carl sees something is wrong. And I pulled his arm. Carlos didn't appreciate it at all. I have a phone call. Mo Dong. The younger brother will come over in half an hour. I'm not finished yet. Several gunshots. A cloud of blood spurted out of Carlos. Such a decisive means. Make people feel palpitations. Greyforth was even more excited when the killing started. Who has anything else to say? Carl spits out Italian bot. Just ready to take out the Biu in my arms, but the screen in the surveillance. But it made him stop what he was doing. It was a group of mercenaries who slaughtered the island guards. At this point, Donna,